The Makano, Ewa Alan book women, and a Kaka Makano NPP for you. I'm opting for Alan. Alan, the energy. To say we are thinking about Ghana first. We are thinking about the patriotism, the national aspect of Ghanaians. I could find to say we should be citizens, not spectators. If we are trying to do so, we are citizens. Devoid of our political parties. Shall be Makanka crazy. I'm opting for Alan book. Yes, and this current government. Now the down for copy a central region. He says something different. Mahmoud Bamia says something different. It brings a lot of inconsistencies between the two. But if you look at this GTP there, and this is a plan. This is not a manifesto.
You buy a hoa for ma. You
okay.
You are for Omontwaba.
Manifesto.
No free education. You more. That's what can. Yes, and manifesto free education. Yeah, the pinnacle. And you are for your first, your main target.
I'm also about to one of Musa said, John, anyone to meet the excavators, and they are coming with the military. And they are coming with the military. And Sasia, that they've gone into the forest and they're doing Galamsey. Also, protest the machine, Chairman Wood to me is one person who's a frontier, a front line, who is doing active campaign for Chairman Referend Bamba. Nipa, it's me called poison and walk about Mary Packetwa. Nipa Baku, one making sure about me, BS won't be president. I is doing everything possible within his domain and jurisdiction. Now fighting. Now they are fighting Galamsey. The woman organizer of the new patriotic party. Why I pay 22? Bamia can never fight Galamsey in Ghana. The Nippon in the or Galamsey. And I'm a city power Galamsey. Then no much NPP for non Quajom excavators. And chance they can't fight it. Then they can't fight. They say, Abujina is a political son of a Kufuadu.
I said a few days ago that Ghanaians suffer a lot. Because everything we want to buy, we have to use cash to buy everything. Has reached a stage where we are going to introduce a credit scoring system.
How can you do this? Teachers here over 320,000.
They always say it is not possible, but it is possible.
I from Makwaba, our battles here, the Batchan, so channel in the Solid TV. A production the free Ghana can studio area. Baby Ubiano, internet a holding some coin baby Ubia the content in the air bro, meeting at the Shaibula CC. So one subscriber, Mr. Subscribe to the channel, need the channel home come more actually unia or down for. Unia baby catches the channel and find a Solid TV and so the brutal. Now subscriber and for so also say you'll be a first person to watch a content from Solid TV channel. I said tell a friend about Solid TV. Can I say about like a page or comments ya janas here ya beji brain so na ya can ede amo. And I trasia na boko the NPP anano eco lunch or manifesto. Na manifesto ni you na the umo mitimaye the umu so omuntimi enyano ya kawasem. That Dr. Mahmoud Bamia kind of source them or bar mobile phone between 1 city, 2 cities, 1 city, 2 cities. I made the good so was I could PM in the eastern region. As I could teach him, say a Ghana for the antenna say. No one can say 1 city, 2 city name. And kakra and kakra and kakra. Intinim kakra can what it means. And if was a credit score and so be doing common with that. But to say, you can say credit score the other. Now, system you offer Uber. Now can use GPS. A team do create a voice here, but I'll go feel. How are you going to trace people or Mako free near ma or Muntiaka? And I face no manifest almost protected water bodies. And I can say, Ataje, and a teacher for more terms, Yaniate dene, Ataje, Yaniate dene, Ataje, Yaniate dene. And none of the NPP, among you couldn't say, said a bena at the chere, a bit more cosuino. On per se, digitization economy, technology economy, and he almost the laptop every teacher for. A teacher phone in Trebi, now banning Trebi. A UHC, no much teacher phone seeker, a project. Omo discard laptop number 15 a basin a teacher for kwano that's so manso. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say on your bar now 1 district, 1 dam, 1 district, 1 factory. And then I was saying 1 teacher, 1 car, 1 teacher, 1 car. And then obey a teacher near enche oba be ka una ti wani mai asa wa muna me so buy teacher ni a enche oba be ka una account to Dr. Mahmoud wa me laptop comment man fa mo say card o mo de baba anti ye be hwe say e ho 70 and a sports for so de ewu I say Premier League team bia no ye ba be mo pass alai kan gusa kin face benya bi nso atrema benya bi kotoko benya bi heart benya bi ha ko e be chekra me bia so brekum Chelsea ana fe so London Chelsea Real Madrid fo nya he be mo bi we na fo bia na wo manifesto ma ye we say ade no ye betima aye na ye be yi e be boa ba bia Ghana ye du ye namwe aye team bus ani hia a teacher for hia cars e de akọ chebe e kwani bo teacher for mo de moto se sa aka no jo be park ti san komo ne ye tenase na ye rap manifesto na be fe fra ko say empenise suchefa ye mua to twa say ndi for so do manifesto ba na ya compare both the NPP and NDC na da kwa to Alan na GTP no ni wi a na ye hu de beko me twa mo abasisia.
Finally, my family is free because of Rome Villa Estate. Yes, this estate is responsible for selling affordable litigation-free lands that have electricity, water, and accessible roads. I am so happy.
Yeah, Abusha for your trust. Can say your production at the free Ghana can see the area internet ahoɔden so nkotia de bro. Franco da hita.
Shabu.
Na te say.
Nyame adaroma.
Achinachi.
Yeah.
Ochinachi.
Bia nyame de yankwache.
Achinachi yetuatua.
The Chief Executive Officer for Solid TVs in town. Na we do baba ye. Ye be kwa kuja na ye. Ye na ni we ada unfinished businesses so.
Aramwa. We are memeja ho abante wona.
Oh yeah. Nti wade obi bia so baba di mo bia me baba.
O de, ni bia be du bia fa. Me say fa. Ma di be du bia fa.
Me wade be baba di mo bia me
fa.
Ras what be? Kwaku so what? Obi a wo he bia mati bi.
Na me say G2 okura wati na ma de. Endi fa. Abusha for ye nua penny ye bibia ye see wo papa ya onua kuma Mr. Isaac Bodom aka nkinegu wafia ntoma wona tentimu na adomdom ya sana bosume moda atoso aduonu mi me kan sa no kada da ya wada di anim ya ye kwakwa penekra be na enhye ne se ye be bibia e la shebi funeral home ye kwakwa penekra be da sa ba betena ho sa ba betena say from 12 noon to 6 p.m. intimisemo ayiwo ayenkoja ana ono beba ana masumasi ayi bai papa ya wakobeba enti na wose mo ba na mbeja kama intimisemo aya mombra e man enye fe Franco
my boss
what's up go through manifesto no kakra.
Oh yes,
key points almost on ba on protect the water bodies.
Yes.
And also per Japade documents so can kind by bia ya zone na say mining concession
yes.
How they are going to protect if I will.
Sabu, mami chi obi bia na no pay we ya no depending on your location.
Yeah.
But the catch us if you look at manifesto, intent, motive and promise. And then it says is me manifesto ni say e bia me pese me din kona me papaya. When it comes to solid TV, let me page solid TV dey free her. These are going to be our challenges. These are how we are going to fight it. But after all the challenges, we have to get to a promised land.
The manifesto, I mean, and it's a bema about like difference.
Difference in him. But the point is that we parallel line here. When someone catch any pass with this, sanity. So the difference between when or bala ni aura. But when it is a written document, it's a roadmap. Whereby we just assume when I'm a kai, and it's I'm just making yourself follow as I'm not a kai. And the assembly
we say manifesto is a written document. That is purposely to deceive voters in gaining their vote.
Oh, for the podcast, I totally disagree.
Okay.
We've seen manifestos, sir. Manifesto, you can never implement all your promises in a manifesto. But you will be what makes a way a target, where they're marking signing. I deal with them, a bit near Bois, I'm a minute. Now, if you look at the NPP in 2016, their manifesto, no matter the move. One district, one constituency, there been there, one district, one dam, there been there, okay. Yes, we be there.
Village, one dam, one district, one factory, by $1 billion per constituency.
I never acquired the pinnacle. A was panel was free education. So we say no free education no. In terms of the campaign promise, what media no one bampo now to me here. The kind of votes you are going to get, amount for quite a year be free 1 district, no 1 million is money. So Obia air call for elections. Those are on the target areas are all. Obi Nagas if you look at campaign now, when they me banner headline, I'm a deco. But if you look at subset na doors. Even my basis will be a cast with my idea we on me yet. But I never FN say if you're able to bring out a manifesto,
okay,
about 70 to 80% of the manifesto you have to complete it.
Okay, also yeah.
Yes,
we're now execute.
Yes, about 70 to 80%. They shall so to me. Me say there's no government in this world. Even a monarchy system, monarchy terms. Do you know why we review a manifesto? Manifesto is being dealt with, especially in democratic countries. In democratic countries, they say a political parties and they catch a man for some trouble for more. Quite majority make just get to Abanama. Member when a mayor, when and bad mayor. And it's idea, Mummy, no, young Shama, more than me standing down as a party political parties, you know. Young women we choose on one. I say product. No one call products, no, every and toast the good year. About a child to say, come on, or could to us at God to be seen. So I'm opting for Cyber's products.
Okay,
Sanity. And I'm telling you, Namia Doma. Sunday and this for so they are going to launch their manifesto.
Yeah.
I want to get all the 3 manifestos and compare to this book.
The 2 manifestos and compare.
The 2 manifestos. Then I'll compare to this. Say bet me convince me. For now, the Macayon, and Alan book we know. And a Kaka Macan MPP for you know. I'm opting for Alan Diano.
Okay.
That is me. That is me. I'm opting for Alan Diano.
So for MPP manifesto, what go through the highlight? What
yes.
What is for Alan?
Yes. Alan the energy. Sanka yen to say we are thinking about Ghana first. We are thinking about the patriotism, the national aspect of Ghanaians. Akufo-Addo say we should be citizens, not spectators. If we are trying to do so, we are citizens. Devoid of our political parties. Shall be making kakra idea. I'm opting for Alan Buku.
Okay.
Sanka political parties, you know, they should even tap some of Alan. Now they if they want to implement, but they have Alan the trade. Every person implementing.
So one is one factor.
I was about to classroom and once year. Now more exams. No matter say discuss and explain and identify. Any parent match say be point number 1. Be a GTP. Nani parent explain what by hand is. I just want to house watching. What I say. Alan now the trace idea. O kata Alan is a page 9. Ye tourism asema. Not be direct question. Alan can give you an answer. But do you know one thing? In terms of manifesto, I did back what I say. Nippon flag bearer crown maybe might not be privy to certain things in the manifesto. And who know? ABS and this current government. Now the down for copy a central region. He says something different. Mahmoud Bamia says something different. It brings a lot of inconsistencies between the two. But if you look at this GTP there, Alan Kwadoche Mantena Nadia. And this is a plan. This is not a manifesto. A plan. A plan, you can't be a planner. It's a gradual process to achieve something. Manifesto, the any public market was a matter say, I've identified this area. So, but you also another problem.
Okay.
So, Simon, I want to listen to the NDC on Sunday.
Okay.
After listening to them, I have to get a soft copy from a manifesto. No? Then I do a lot of readings about what they are saying. What I say are practical. What I say are realistic. What I say it is unrealistic. What I say are propaganda.
Okay.
I want to look at these 3. Check on fine the MI. I don't come in so be beba.
Yeah.
And I'm not beba.
I don't come. I share a manifesto with 3.
I said I'm okay.
No manifesto with 3. You buy a manifesto first and you are former.
Oh, Masa. You are talking to discerning Ghanaians. You are talking to intellectuals and elites.
Yeah,
we need a written document to point you people.
Yeah, manifesto. Yeah, target illiteracy. And illiteracy and a doors. Dear,
okay.
Momo, what's a moment target illiteracy?
You.
Yes, so you target illiteracy. Illiteracy. You. Yeah, and you're written matter. Ora, and you may good cassette. So, may I dear Shamo. I did to tell me diabolic. Mamma, the money diabolic, can I say? Insert some about Tratomi and Yakin kind of I dear we see it here. What's more quite a cassette and a CD. And now, people are radio. Taking now one. Now you cassette 12. What's it you? Now we are advancing. We are moving forward. Momo manifesto. And they be a to talk voice because people are more person communicate to them.
Yes.
They don't mean kind. By then aura, first one no. The DNA kind.
Yes.
You buy a what for ma. You be in every school.
Okay.
You what for on twaba.
Manifesto.
No man free education about. Till you more. That's for one kind of till manifesto free education. Yeah, the pinnacle no. And you what for your first your main target. You be your what for in every school. Where who need be who near baby school fees. Now on twaba. One and to all papa and go swaba and ya ban be free education for babra.
India more position. I'm making was watching.
And time ya same way. The Ghana for a twa. Now on twaba one and leader
more opposition. Now better was watching.
So Ghana for Motiasia. The Ghana for the Motiasia. I was here twaba. Not president, appointed IGP, or appointed chief of defense staff, or appointed GL and penning for not a man as you also won't call twelve and one and quickly the money. Yes, I struck him. Never to us a room. Tear their buy a war for. You be your money for school.
Shall
Franco,
if you look at this kind of manifesto, no, I mean, my room kaka was a highlight.
Yeah,
they are going to bring the extended version or the expand one. And check. That's what the NPP is telling us. Shabu, I must say, if you look at page 29.
Okay.
I'm saying they are going to protect our environment.
Protecting
the environment.
Our environment.
I'm saying, targeting 300 hectares of degraded areas of reforestation, plantation development annually. I'm saying, so are making available project reserves data for small scale miners. Simply the small scale miner license regime. Who tell you what kind of high Eko said they are going to make sure say Galamsey they are going to fight against Galamsey. They are going to fight against Galamsey. But yeah, the NPP they can't. And I'm going to explain to you. Shaibu, Nana don't quite Kufado, you're probably as the President of the Republic of Ghana. Or say Galamsey can't put the losing elections as the President of the Republic of Ghana. He's ready to put his presidency online.
Yeah.
And now don't Kufado. A true baby, they gave roadmaps. They gave directions. Say, you're making sure that Galamsey you should put it on hold.
Yeah.
And my commission must set up task force in Umabibri to go into it and make sure say small scale mining now Galamsey and Kenya the bond you. Sometimes Kenya the bond you. But because it is an illegal mining, so illegal mining will be any problem. Because legal mining, you have conditions and clauses attached to it. But illegal mining, there are a lot of babies they are coming from these Galamsey areas.
Deformities.
Yes, also be wo bi na ni ba akonye. Ye be wo bi was say nyam kwa no problem. E bia ne ma mi kodi bibi, ne ma mi kofa bibi because ye Galamsey area. Ni ye saying so ni ntiro.
Also the metallic content e wura nuane.
Was say be mercury ni sana ma no mi ma de kro. I've not seen in any Galamsey area before. And say we tiase ma na doctor na e kana awe.
And let's say something as someone sabono hene say onga menhia pale. What they sabono say o ma say no.
Okay. And you see, Shabu, I tell you this. The reason why we vote for leaders, and they say they have to be problem solvers, not re-echoing our problems to pass. I could find so between the presidency at 2 online. Remember, what's in the presidency? We between the 2 online. And we just had to make for any brain mana. Professor from Pom, but to penny power power because of Galamsey. Go and read his book. Or can you quack say your conform NPP about they even doing Galamsey? No, American former Minister for Science and Environment. He made this kind of statement. Yes, he had 2 Galamsey quite for the yet you won't be paid.
Mate.
Nasaibu. Only time say Omud mean fighting Galamsey. That be a catch us our system of doing campaign and our system of doing politics in Ghana adding for you to fight corruption and even Galamsey.
So, Franco, a Galamsey can fund the political activities.
Thank you.
Another Obia kind of all the top people more apartment Papa in the Japan. Obia Galamsey side.
Me say that is why it's going to be extremely difficult for them to fight Galamsey. Do you know why? People around them, amount for they are bringing resources for you to do campaign, amount for they are showing commitment and dedication for you to do campaign. They are all involved, and a majority of them are involved in Galamsey. Majority of them, they are doing Galamsey.
and then you got to obey. Cost Galamsey site.
Yes.
Obi a leader G skeda koma NPP.
Yes.
Obi a leader G skeda koma NDC.
Yes.
Or more. So now say yeah, what is skeda MP MP ba power. Skeda one father for mu. Also man kwa no two.
Shabla sisi.
NDC so the same thing.
Shabla sisi.
Franco.
Another no kasai. Open Pabakwa is champion the cause for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia to be the president of the Republic of Ghana. A way friend is won't.
Yeah.
Can I do? Can you
say
yes,
Sir John?
Yes,
Chama to me.
Yes,
are involved in Galamsey.
Yes,
chief accuses.
Sir, who can story my catch louder? Oko Pimo Jacobu side wa.
Yeah.
I was want to one of Musa Sir John, and wouldn't to meet the excavators. Ebo, and they are coming with the military. And I'm not kind of kind. Was it they are coming with the military? And Sasi and that they've gone into the forest and they're doing Galamsey. Yeah. Was what protest the machine get the big bag, but we boom yet to go. And I had a Galamsey. Chairman Wood to me is one person who's a frontier, a frontliner, who is doing active campaign for Chairman friend Bawumia. Nipa it me call poison and walk about Mary Packet one. Nipa Bako one making sure that Bawumia be as one be president. I is doing everything possible within his domain and jurisdiction. Wound to me. Yeah. Now Bawumia can Bawumia fighting. Yeah, Kroma. And I go where friend a year friend said another for Kufa catch said they are fighting Galamsey. Yeah. The woman organizer of the new protracted party. Kijemfua. Your continuous excavators makumaku 8. Tell 8. Now the hypocrisy. When we are in an MPP for man, almost only MPP for my corner in China could bomb pie the man. Say, why did Bonnie? You send a bonnet. And you see, yes, I won't pay. The woman wing of the new patriotic party, a corner in China. I could bomb pie the man. I guess, they were coming a bomb pie and go put you for free. Mamma and Casa Obianco. Woman organizer of the new patriotic party involved in Galamsey 8 excavators. But frankly, so Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, maybe he was unable to fight it now because of where the vice president, but yes, president here, or the capacity or the power. Yes, or that's why I make a win. You may say our system of doing politics and people around you is extremely difficult for you to fight them. Our system and quite fast boy brand. They become say our culture breeds corruption. Our culture breeds illegality. According to Munya Sanati, see a 2 and years, some for now going to be. Yeah. Yes, soon setting you the one out of open your sense to say, okay, for Pamudia, Bassa Pamunko patch on farm. Yeah, my uncle them. He's a big man in the society. Sani Panadia, no Kotuma, what is Sam? Nasana could hear you because I'm Wajan and in your cobo is and training the Yahoo. Mr. Camus, one coming at you, but Oka Brucha, top football, yes, Bob Brabo, Brag, Bob Brag, Chess, and Moyan. Yes, some of them have been jailed, some of them have been punished. Shabla Sisi, and I know Kasai, a senior administrator of the party. He was a former general secretary of the party, or catches on your Galamsey. Okay, or catches on your Galamsey. So catches or your Galamsey could be issues. Yeah. Say, I just want to say, John Wood, what say? So we MPP nas your 2 excavator. Tell me more, your 2 excavator. No, I can patch out the money to excavator the amount. And then never before. I didn't tell by 4 committee no problem from 7 cox or problem. Thank you. To be number say, I'm in Galamsey. I'm not doing active Galamsey, but I'm an influencer in the Galamsey. In the Japan document, a woman. That is why I tell you that this book is never a fiction, it's never imagination, it's never a dream, it's never concocted by the reality. And I see you also the Japanese book also the name. Also the name. Also the name. You. Shabu. Why I page 22? Okay. Bawumia can never fight Galamsey in Ghana. Page 22. Why I paragraph 2.4. Now Shabu, Medo Basie was say it is perhaps not too good to admit publicly, but his performance has been short of all past general secretaries. Yeah. Going forward, we should manage the level of competence which faces our serious political party. His actions and inactions are a complete definition of wealth accumulation agenda. His blatant involvement in Galamsey, in the Wasa Ifam, could be an embarrassing state of affairs. The last report prepared by Dr. Amaku Tufo affirms the fact as well as the revelation about the money he took from 183 candidates from government appointees. Underline word. Almost say Nipa Bako ye greedy. Nipa Bako and the general secretary Babe D for his personal gains. Anyone can have a pan. John Wood. Also John Wood Yakaso Obi Bratania. The Nipa in him. So Galamsey.
Maybe the omo can be no kure. Omo twa ntoto nso a.
What say?
Say bi atro no matro.
And I'm a senior power galamsey. Then no much MPP for no kwajom galamsey na kwaje dem. Excavators.
Send your general secretary wanya.
Shabula Sisi.
Na uparty.
You are talking, but let me tell the ordinary Ghanaian the truth. If you go to cabinet, the general secretary is part of cabinet. Anonym.
Yeah.
The general secretary of MPP, they are in power. The general secretary of the party is part of cabinet. They take concrete decisions day-to-day run affairs of government.
So party in the cabinet.
Thank you.
Then I got your party by excavator. One go patch one.
Then Akufo is just sitting there as a shadow president.
That's all Akufo.
Remember, then he said, and the Americans they cannot fight it. Then Akufo is just sitting there. How can you give instructions and directives? And he says, "Papa, I can't say more beyond fat camera and coffee. You have Pona or Austin or Master Moya program. The president is a Methodist for your program. And almost a per camera, you have a fat camera. And the Kwaku it is an illegality.
Mebo, President, I instruct to say, or then the presidency that took a
Yes.
Now, one I do to Lands and Natural Resource Minister.
Yes.
One mark come you to get them.
Yes.
Would the only bonnet now a colano a party banner or corner side or course side one. Ya watching your body called patch on. I didn't excavate on the bonnet oil.
The reason being, Miss Enter Metro, they still cannot fight galamsey.
Yes, and the Okasa, but don't blame John Boyd.
John Boyd is part of cabinet decision. It is a decision by cabinet.
Why didn't the president punish the land and natural minister? Land and natural minister. So
anytime they can't fight it, then they can't fight. They say, Abujina is a political son of Akufo-Addo. Asama Akachemi.
So in this case, how is Dr. Bomu going to protect the environment?
And I'm so on to me. How is he going to do it? On to me protect it. He cannot pray. Shagu. Now I will call Kumuna who turns to the brain. Namara. Say, who free here Cape Kusa, who do river pranas and then go and check it.
I say,
go and you. Science was a bomb as I could top more. The bombs I could top more. We are not looking at the implications. Apart from, let's look at the health issues. This our leaders, they don't think about us.
And then you know you since you
oh my Danny, I boss my teams for my Danny. First a young cry, me come when your friends will be you. Who came crying so think that so credit my boss on with Pia Baba man warning. Now man for me so and because of Galamsey Konako, a man for teams side your pebble the boss or packing what done the
video we say that.
When we say we want to do something, they always say it is not possible. They always say it is not possible. But it is possible. When I said a few days ago that Ghanaians suffer a lot because everything we want to buy, we have to use cash to buy everything. In the developed countries like the UK, Germany, Japan, the United States, workers buy most things on credit. You buy a fridge, you buy a television, you buy a car, you buy a mobile phone, you pay small. But in Ghana, you have to pay it all. And so I said Ghana has reached a stage where we are going to introduce a credit scoring system that allows our workers to also pay small until they get it. When I said it, they couldn't understand. They don't understand some of these things. So we are going to do it. And you can buy your mobile phone and pay small until you finish paying. And we will be introducing the credit scoring system. But what I can assure you is that very soon, when the system starts working, you can be sure that the NDC will start to claim that it is they who introduced the system. They will claim that it is they who introduced the system. Just like they are claiming it is they who introduced free senior high school education. They will claim it is they who introduced the credit scoring system. But we are bringing this credit scoring system so that our people can get credit for goods and pay small, small, small. Our tailors can get machines and pay small, small, small until everybody is satisfied. This is the new Ghana we are going to. We are building a credit system in Ghana. And everybody is going to enjoy this new credit system by the grace of God. Don't listen to the people who say it is not possible. It is possible. It is possible.
Yeah, Franco, Dr. Haji Mahmoud Baumia was say, I say, yeah, phone near 2 months, and I say, but we did, I said, the credit score.
And I mean, just a credit score, and I
say, oh, yeah, Juma, what a gogo,
okay,
now, we are credit worth, yeah. Like say, what was credit card? You can take it and go and buy something. Now, now treat you and kakran. And guess 1 C 2 C no means say I ain't kakra. And or say I hear ya betna and the for the master said or anna or me de buy. But before the frank buy with the credit score, may I hear for say room villa estates, and can't show say or one sass papa. Ewo Ghana na nsase na egu enkan oyibi na anigi sema awumu nyina ne se room villa essence ase no wo de akwan ensuo ene nkanea e de abansase no nya fi na ababeto na wadwene wo kwan ho nya fi na ababeto na wadwene wunsuo nya fi na ababeto na wadwene nkanea do beba na ase bia anwe na abo na asase no ye twa na kese ne a flexible terms of payment e de amount to obeta obedika make a first deposit make first deposit ya ne de o start plan indenture e de amount utua wia na afro de aso abofom eno ye wa wo ho so ye but so betuma be tuare nyina bomu na waje document wasate ye adwuma any problem na ade ba ko so mu ni se room villa essence ase no ya ton bi ama Canadian burgers, Italian burgers, Japan burgers and a Ghanaian burgers obi o between sense bo se wato asase awo ensem amana ko wi na himfi akwaku in police station akwaku in court but mi sase obi ato no, that's actual man so court and the police station. And to myself, 0592 223386 0592 223386. Franco Rita.
Shabu, okay. Then I have to go into it. Or say credit score defined. A credit score is a numerical representation of an individual's credit worthiness. The case of credit worthiness one more there between the ajabu. Or say indicating the ability to manage their financial responsibilities and repay loans. And the Dr. Mahmoud Bami says, I feel they credit score.
Now, and yet, we will 1 city, 2 cities, and we will crack with a credit score.
Yes, so Mechadena say, I want to say, Mama, phone the amount. Then you are going to already wait to a certain percentage.
But normally, yes, a year bruchida. Nasa ode okwa you give them terms of payment. Yes. Ebia metrian someone say e betimi wade na open no usik like say ye share loan no so no o credit card na so credit what no what that capacity to pay to take maybe a property equivalent to that amount. Okay. Also ya na mo kan say me say we adwuma we aba adwuma ni a any kwase o pay no bo so ye take more than 40%. More than 40%. To so we see can also no. A bit me tria na o person spend within 6 months no. Another 3 months.
But the kind of challenges and problems that we are going through for a solutions is here now.
Yes.
Never credit score but as well Dr. Mahmoud Bami amoka no. For a problems is here now.
O of is say I be a ho cheni hia wo.
They already know. Origin. As a politician, what are the programs and policies that you are bringing on board to lift people from their poor area? Maybe I don't make the crocodile baby, no pursue more. I don't get it.
Frank, what kind of nose say?
Oh, you know my kind of
Frank will be a one year juma. Obi a 1 year juma. How does such a person become a credit wealthy?
One, are they going to give to public people? Public sector workers, or they are going to give the private sector workers.
All of my public sector workers, that's all. What that? Because you school one, I say a high pitch for my school. That is your phone badge, find your TV, that tape for battery, and then what that? And I may say, maybe some questions. And they say, if you look at our private system, we don't have a requisite database for our private system because to even tax because artisan that can make mason for word you intimate track up.
Yes. And I'm saying public sector funded because of controller.
Yeah.
And because of your data, you can deal with them. But how can you deal with the private people? Ghana, how many of us are working in the private sector? How many of almost 6% are there within the minimum wage rate? Secondly, Sashabu Koko for us went here. One ever may will be a catch us will be judged in Mudiaman. No, we should begin to ask questions. Shabu, so say a politician come near Jao Sako. We have to ask series of questions.
If I go to Okwa Bridge after COVID,
Yes,
a ban a share a Jumu almost can be an instance of the workers.
Matuasi.
And now Okwa Bridge there be a Modiana Bridge, some maybe you can add the others. Okwa Bridge
Yes.
There's a Dow said, will be a Juma Awalia, a 5 euro, 10 euro, it cut across. And yeah, Obi to be 300 cities, Obi to be 500 cities, Obi to be 1,000 cities. So Obia Franco, what you or 500 cities. How can what will such a person be able to phone crash?
Secondly, do we have factories in Ghana that manufacture phones?
And the one quite a near man, the men are family. Now, I can the farm had an credited.
Questions.
And I say,
do we have a manufacturing factory in Ghana?
Phone factory.
Meaning said, I'm covered by retailers.
Yes.
Every retailer is thinking about how to maximize profit.
Yeah.
The retailer will pass it on to the consumer.
Yeah.
And the retailer and pass it on to the consumer. The retailer is maximizing profit.
Yeah.
Retailer been in the form of man say almost for how many years? I don't know, 1 years. No, they should tell us. They should come and explain to us.
Have you say also say Ghana from the 1 2 series?
Let's give him the benefit of the doubt.
Says credit score their own. Bayano, yes, because a Bayano, yes, who propose how they call yes, and yan near Sumu. I because the seller, one nobody card now quite check as oh, your credit wealthy. Nagani was adding one. No, it was a one who make me triaka. And what's the person the 6 months to Usikano? I bet Macho will be a 500 cities, and then 4 and a boy of Fukwa, yes, smart for around 1,000 cities.
They for we numbers 5,000, 6,000.
No, be 500 cities. So now or Casa, I do well that's to defend this.
And I make Casa. Let's say no. Some say highlight. Yeah. And I said no. That way there was our and your manifesto was our can by me. What's up? Can I come so what? And I was after all, I was so I say, yeah, and this workers on the buy. There be a Ghana say. Because your dressing system quite a poor. GPS done oh bit me faka na na kusi awudo me cemetery feze na na ko fata fosi and it's a neck how to even trace you is another problem. The woman ma catch us what ya no to afiri akoba bifoforo yes how you system and be trace am ba broche there entesa na me say ade we mpesa me dwe ho a ti Dr. Mahmoud ba bi o person de Ghana could do me tiase o I'm for me lay a solid foundation me almost start tell am ko do say a brooch and I'm going to say, so kind of let's try to do something for this. Let's try to get the NPP communicators and they should explain it to us. Let's take it so we are naive. For I'll tell you folks who understand us. Maybe we are weak on this. As I'm just trying to create an maybe we are weak on this because me adam person me tell about me can say but me tell say be so be any meeting I will look for NPP region the youth organizer or the big men in the party I will communicate on behalf of the party. I want them to convince me I'm a fat camera na dey alcohol. I want them to convince me because me tell say what church him come at dey tell me so my can't say but about me can is a total deviation of what he's saying from where I sit. You let me look for them, let them explain to me.
Franco, another point, so Dr. Mahmoud was also boss about say giving teachers car loans. Ghana population, me church just a teacher for 350,000.
Teachers bench, is it
public sector? Or more car loan. Ubi have a teacher, need be a one teacher, one car.
Teacher need be a money car loan. So loan, dear. But how can you do this? How can you do this? Teachers here over 320,000.
Yeah.
Let's even take it a 20,000 class or the Let's try to make it maybe 300,000. 300,000 teachers. Car ben at the moment. Is it a standardized car? Hey, Sabu. As I mean, for issues, as I had also my
Laptop kwa mko jia teacher for sika.
Come to me for mom. And no come teachers for the 3 you. When I employer, our employee, our person to see at ye. Near say, Baby, I don't ever beno, but Paya so you are for the idea, but Canada, na Canada, no deba. Or move to 70%. Now, yeah, more yet 30% as what you do.
Now, Frank, in the first place,
Hey,
is it going to be a compulsory? Now, teachers for you are by be on common children.
Sack from quite, we are from quite. The big trends will be tracked also and to do insurance already. May say, I do where I don't get it.
And maybe out here. Is it which type of car? Maybe
I make a standardized car.
Maybe maybe
as it matches
now, or maybe out there, be a taxi, so be a Uber. That might be you.
Car base.
One I buy me manifesto, you know. I buy dear teacher for me, and I say, I buy what can be enter a demo or try the palm of that. Laptop from the better teacher for.
Yes.
Go and check the name of the laptop. And yet HP, and yet Dell, and yet Toshiba, and a team will be done. Any brand name, yeah. Or Marco Tony cheap. No matter how boarding body. This is all kind of a car bar. Or Marco Faka be China. Na spare parts ko ni Ghana
but ye nia bre pa na nke nia bre pa sa nke pese it me revamp here we were source here ho e ma Ghana if let's even take it to be a good initiative, a good policy. And you be and nia bre pa we are building our own people. Ko be say safo kantankai ka they can even contact them.
Thank you. We need to so ba umi aboa. We need so aboa. Teacher trainees o matna fee more than 3 months. O money o teacher for say sika bi amoso mo di mom. Mo for mo I sit at phone. Sit at won't me resolve when no cry. Sit at won't me resolve when no. And a teacher to no more much of my license and I want to almost as so few. Sit at I need level 100 and level 2 a move fee. May say about who we won't. I don't make promise, maybe also make promise heavy. Some of you one may say me check NDC manifesto to me, my yet. Says NPP before then have an eka. May train NDC for so dear. Me say this year promises a beban. Chabu akwa kwese obaba akuna mema mienu pewo. Wow. Na mema mienu no whisker. Na ba akwa third one so pewo. Ba so gentle e crutch ni scan se den bibiri besa but wono kasa so o Kenyans assembly kire mienu for no maba no so no ti omo a as o koyi ba whisker ana busan for so piska we the cars never. This is our situation now. The situation will be Alan will message. Alan will message. Alan for but that is a reality. And now conform you know who ska. But what one somehow more can and convincing. We sorry Jata. And this is no police will mean church. And people so the boys need Jesus to IBC Basa. Jata se bonye. What you know? We say mobile phone. What I say. Ama deny you BC Basa. Maybe problem is a Frankie. Sisi Ghana situation in woman. Ye po bi obetimi aba. Not dollar, would they feel 16 cities, and they even got 10. Any that's say, what about for me? Ye pobia unemployment rate, you know, and num 40%. What they about 80. Now, they say, ye pobia interest rate, these are the things ye person who the president says. Now, can come out, you can nippan go bit my head, man of our kind books in manifesto for the young my, but. Ebekwa o same story and ebe say papa we book na nke beti maboy Alan you know me I don't belong to this group afafanto for who me sometimes I go hard after them I tell them the reality is it Franco is it because of mahamane baumia we solution to this problem and I say as we are no dwane free no to be honest the ama any for situation e kwa ya worse and say NPP from messy up TBB or mess up. Now, the alternative uncle bet me to come and make sure so be Ghana fair should be John Dramani Mama. Yeah. Or not also quite the policy banning call for me teaching me. Alan Koyoche Mantini after front of one short time so move school or much else or much I say. We may be an Alan was part of the NPP. Why is he running away from them today? Mahmoud Bame, who is a number 2, he says he has his own vision, so you cannot attack Alan on it. Mahmoud Bamiano, only a good father that's what a far gain. Eddie 11 taxes here,
also no kwa one own vision any initiative oba he wants to do this or that na nya alana no no ye a minister and alan swatin no ka say this is his vision I have no problem but saibu me see ni pa me say wo de hwe ye wo akwasida duada no pa be fe na current utie nkofo no kra de no kra no nya convince wo be ka say kwa
favorite amedasi
mesmedasi
ahefo ni din ede franco hita mesmidi de shaibula sisi austin berman na feja bless and eja kan video no bom sa dondo na excuse ama ye be share da for another edition.